Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time, but I'm finally back, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to crochet. This video is for complete beginners, so if you've never crocheted before, then this is the video to watch. The things you will need are a hook, scissors, and of course yarn. So I'm going to be using a 5mm crochet hook. If it doesn't have a number, it's an F, if you're wondering. So it'll say size F. And for the yarn, I'm using Yarn Bees Sugar Real Cotton. This is my favorite yarn. It's super soft and it comes in lots of different colors. Also, if you look on the back of any kinds of yarn, it has all the information that you need, what kind of hooks you'll need. It says 4.5, but I'm just gonna go to a 5 because that's the most average size of a hook, and it's easy and you can pretty much use that for any kind of yarn. To begin, you're gonna need to make a slip knot. And to make a slip knot, you grab the end of your yarn with your left hand, and you grab it with your pointer and your thumb. And I usually also grab the bottom with my ring and my pinky, and you don't need to grab it very hard, just enough so it doesn't come out of your hand. And then you take your right hand and you put your finger in the little gap right here, and you just point it away from you. Then you turn it towards yourself, and you put your thumb in the same hole as your pointer finger. And you need to make sure you're still holding on to the end with your other pointer and thumb. And then you grab the end that you're holding on to, and make sure to stay holding on to it, and you pull that through until it makes a knot, just like that. Now, feel free to watch that as many times as you need, because sometimes it can take a little while to understand. But next, you take your hook, and you put your hook in the slip knot and you tighten it. And to tighten it, you pull this end, the tail of your yarn, until it's tight enough on your hook. Now, once it's tight enough, this is how you hold your yarn. So you take your left hand and you wrap your pointer finger around your hand just like that. And then I usually do like that, and then I hold mine down here with my pinky and my ring to keep it tight, but not just enough so like it doesn't come out of your hand, just like the slip knot, and it can still move around. So you wrap your hand just like that, and then I usually hold it, and then I have my pointer finger sticking out just like that. Then you need to start chaining. So to chain, you grab your yarn with your thumb and your middle finger, and you wrap your hook around your yarn just like this, and then you pull it through your slip knot, and that is a chain. Now you just need to do that multiple times, and that's how you chain. So you put your hook underneath of your yarn just like this, you turn your hook towards yourself, you turn it under, and then you pull it through. And make sure to keep enough tension here so it's still tight and it doesn't look like this, because if it looks like that, your whole crochet will be messed up and weird looking. So you need to stay like this, and then you put it under your yarn, turn it toward yourself, and then under, and then you pull it through. So under your yarn, turn it, pull it through. Under your yarn, turn it, pull it through. And then you just keep doing that while you're keeping enough tension in your finger, just like this. And you need to hold on to your work down here with your middle and your thumb. So under your yarn, turn it, pull it through. And you do that as many times as you want to make your project as long as you want. So let's chain about 20. So just keep going, just like this, under, through. And once you have a lot of practice, you can do this super fast, like super fast. So that is how you chain. Next, I'm gonna show you how to do a single crochet. So to single crochet, you take your hook, and you see all these V's? They look like sort of V's in this chain. So you skip this first one right here. So that's a V, V, So you skip the first one and you put it in the second one from your hook. So you stick your hook in the top of the V, just like that. And then you yarn over, that's what this is called. So you turn your hook and then pull it through, just like that. And then, once you pulled it through the first time, you yarn over again, turn it toward yourself, bring it down, and then pull it through both of those loops, just like that. And then you do it all the way until you get to the end. So let me show you again. So you put it in the top of the V, just like that. You yarn over, bring it down, pull it through the V, and then you do that again. So yarn over, pull it down through both of them this time, just like that. And then you do that the whole entire time. So put it in the top of the V, pull it through, and then pull it through the next one. Also, a lot of people make the mistake of putting it in this hole right here. Don't do that. Don't put it in the biggest one, because if you can see right here, you just did that one. That's like those little things coming up there. That's from the one you just did. So you do it in this one, right there. So not this V, but this V. So you put it in the top of the loop, top of the V. You yarn over, pull it through, and then you yarn over again and pull it through both of them. Now, if you need to wash that again, just wash it again, but I'm going to finish this row. Okay, so now that you're at the very end, you chain one. So you yarn over and you pull it through you pull it through the hole on your hook. And that's how you do the first row. It should look something like this. And next, to do the second row. So the second row is a little bit different because you had to put it through both of the V's. So instead of doing just the top one, you do both. So you put it through the whole entire V, and then you yarn over, pull it through the first one, and yarn over and pull it through the second one. And you do that the whole time. So put it through both of them, yarn over and pull it through, yarn over and pull it through both of them. Just like that. And then you keep doing that. So put it through, yarn over, and you do that the entire time. And once you got to the very end, sometimes it can be a little difficult because this looks kind of weird down here, but you just put it in this bigger V. Sometimes it can be like a little bit bigger looking, but you just put it in there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through the next two. And that's all you do. And you do that the whole time. So once again, when you get to the end, chain one. You have to do that every time after one row. And then put it through both of the V's again. And then go down the whole stitch again. And you can just do this for as long as you want, for however big you want your project to be. You can make so many different things with a stitch. Anything is possible. So I'm going to make a square and I'll come back. Okay, so once you've got to the size you about want, you can cut it. So to cut it, I usually chain one after I finished a row, and then you can just cut it. And then after you've cut it, you just pull your yarn through it, just like that, and then tighten it. And there you go, you have your first crochet. And don't worry if yours doesn't look just like mine, because I've been doing this for a while and it might take you a little while to get it just right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and feel free to watch this as many times as you need, because sometimes it can get kind of confusing. And don't get discouraged, because once you learn it, it's like the best thing ever. I do it all the time and I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.